guys, Art and Drama. Welcome to the lesson overview. I'm going to talk about both classes in this overview. So hopefully you won't get too confused, but you both will have separate PowerPoints. Okay, here we go. So today is lesson 7. We are taking off our maths and we are finally getting to create. Everything that we've done up to this point, the first 6 lessons, was conceptual to kind of get ideas, but now we're actually going to start to create. This is where things get fun. As you're opening up in your projects, remember, your safety remains your #1 priority. If you talk about harming yourself or others, or you being harmed in the past, or you being harmed now, it needs to be reported. So be mindful as you share your truths. Drama, you are going to write the first draft of your promise monologue today. Make sure you go ahead and write that first draft and turn it in on Google Classroom. I'm going to change this icon so it says Google Classroom, but I shared that assignment with you on Friday. Art, I would like you to attach 5 pastel drawings that you did today to today's exit slip. I will not check that exit slip until right before class on Wednesday. Guys, don't skip ahead. Please make sure you watch all of these videos. I'm interested in you thinking. If you don't know what's happening, it's because you're not watching the class content. Joy factor. Guys, I miss you. Where's Rashid? Have you seen Rashid? Where's Emmanuel? I see Emmanuel in class. Sometimes I see Aaliyah. I see Brandon a lot. Where's Terrence? And look at this inspiring picture of Alvis. I put it in here because this light represents the truth. And we're all finding our truth. The sun is the truth. We're leaving the cave and we're stating our promise. We're going to get vulnerable. It's going to be a beautiful thing. We will come back and forth to class to kind of share at the end what we created. But so much of today is about being inspired by past examples, understanding what the rubric is saying, but we're starting to create today. So get ready. Make sure you're on mute, obviously. And again, we are working on loving ourselves, loving our internal identity. Now we're going to be vulnerable today about past mistakes. Learn from our past mistakes. I'm talking about number 4, and we're going to promise to change. Here we go. So drama students are going to write draft 1 of their promise monologue and turn it in a Google Classroom. Art students are going to go ahead and they are going to figure out metaphors. They're going to put in their mask and they're going to attach 5 pastel drawings. After we understand the rubric, make sure you understand the rubric before you move on, okay? And then start to draw, then start to write. All of our work has to do with these thinking maps. I put a link to lesson 6 in here, okay? So make sure you understand what's happening before you start to create. This is the foundation. Please go back and do it. I already graded it, but you could come back to office hours and let me know that you did it after the fact, and I'll fix your grade. But, you really, really need to do this if you haven't done so already. We'll do a quick warm-up chat box in a second after this lesson overview. Then we're going to review the rubric. Part 1 is us going over the rubric. Art, you will read and annotate the drama, or Drama's going to annotate the drama rubric. Art's going to annotate the art rubric. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It's going to be a beautiful thing. How are you going to annotate? I did a video for you. You're welcome. So go ahead. Make sure you play this video. Guys, I'm getting 0 plays on YouTube. How are you going to know what's going on and what's expected if you're not watching the videos? Follow me on YouTube. All right. Here we go. Self-check. Do you have today's assignment open? So both classes, there's an assignment on Google Classroom for you to explain that you understand what's happening in the rubric. Rubric CFU will come back. And we will go ahead and I will ask you these questions in the chat box. I'm going to copy the chat today and use that to give you extra points. So please talk in the chat box. Part 2. Art's going to look at past examples. I annotated those for you and explained how they relate to the rubric. Drama, you're going to look at past scripts. It actually may take drama a longer time to look at past scripts because there's so much here with text. Please play this video. It's very useful. And then I want drama. I want you to pick your favorite videos to watch. Drama. Okay. If you are stuck, okay, we're going to check to make sure everyone understands what's expected. What are the traits of a strong piece? Okay, you're going to share out the examples. If you're stuck, I made this video of me listing negative behaviors that we see in history and how every negative has a positive. For every negative, there's a positive. Human behavior is one beautiful number line, so this is going to give you ideas for metaphors or things to put in your script or your mask. Watch it if you're stuck. If you're stuck, maybe you didn't do enough in your thinking maps. Just saying. So make sure you do that. And then it's time to create. It's time to share our truth. Live correcting right here. We're going to share our truth. It is time. And we're going to open each other's eyes. Art's going to do art. Drama's going to write a monologue. It's going to be beautiful. Love your handwriting, Andy, by the way. Drama, if you are stuck, make sure you rewatch and follow along the scripts that I went ahead. Make sure you go back to your thinking maps for ideas, both classes. Okay, drama, I gave you a document to go ahead and write your monologue. Art, aren't you happy that you're not writing more? You're doing pastel instead. You're welcome. Art, you're going to go ahead, you're going to do some pastel techniques. Okay, while drama's writing, you're going to play with your pastels, but then you got to start to draw. So make sure you contribute to the metaphor bank. Draw metaphors. Maybe you're going to get color draft 1 done, a color draft of your mask done today. That would be awesome because next class is our MidProject Critique. Email me any sort of work you did, Art. I will share it live. Drama, if you want to come off the mic and say something that you wrote today, we'll go ahead. We'll do a live share of that. It's going to be a beautiful thing. We'll have a cool down chat if we have time. It depends on how many people are sharing. The exit slip, okay? So just make sure, drama, you turn in your 2 Google Classroom assignments. Don't worry about an exit slip, drama. Art, for your exit slip, you're attaching photos of pastel drawings, okay? Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Make sure you do the exit slip. Post-class. Guys, remember, you are putting all of your work in your slides. You can catch up, okay? But we really should be this far in. You're starting to add your work into your slides, okay? But you're this far in, okay? With the identity box, with the drawing of a cave. Catch up later, but I would prioritize having the first draft of your promise. Drama's writing a script. Art's doing a drawing by next class. If you don't know where to find your slides, there you go. And then how do I put work in my slides? Tech demo. If you feel like this, grandma, come to office hours. Looking back on a few things. Oh my gosh. I think it's so important that you do 12 slides. I have it in there twice. Catch up, guys, on your work. Make sure you catch up. Here are some examples of past identity boxes for inspiration. Ashley, I hope you're okay with me putting it in here. And then here are some examples of cave drawings that are showing up in these slides. Get inspired, okay? And then get inspired by Isaiah. Isaiah, I'm so sorry you weren't in my identity box, but look at everyone being inspired by Isaiah. Be inspired by each other. Have you been procrastinating? It's okay. Click this link here and you can see all the PowerPoints, figure out what the heck is going on, understand the cave, understand fake beauty, put all that conceptual work in your box. Identity box, do a digital presentation if you're stuck on the identity box. Come and see me during office hours. No one comes. Signing off. This is Miss Copera. Namaste to the day.